Hey, Rania. Hey,
Hi,
everybody. It's week 2,
Selena.
cookies.
Yes, this is another cookie that you can make ahead of time and freeze. This is a coconut macaroon.
Oh, I love anything coconut
Well, I'm
and
glad.
macaroons.
And you can do an almond macaroon or a French macaron, but this is the original coconut macaroon.
Okay.
So this is one bag, 14 ounces of the shredded coconut, sweetened. Okay, it's not an unsweetened. And this is 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. The whole can, and it's also 14 ounces, by the way. I have here a 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. I have here 1 teaspoon of my homemade vanilla.
Oh, the homemade vanilla is
homemade,
so good.
it
And you
really
made this a while ago, right?
Ow, it'll last a long time. And now what I'm going to do is ask you, this is important, and I'm going to move this. You mix it.
Okay.
Because while you're mixing it, and this is the next super important part of this recipe, 2 jumbo egg whites. Discard the yolks, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to beat them. I'm using a hand mixer. Okay.
Those look so good.
Well,
Look at all that fluff.
It's just fluff, and that's correct. And if you overbeat them and they're really, really, really stiff, you cannot fold them into this mixture successfully.
Oh. See, you have to tell me a few times. Sometimes I don't catch it the first time.
Well, I'm going to continue to tell you because that's the one thing that I added to the recipe. This was an internet recipe, but I changed the text to make sure that people know that. And I'm also adding into my recipe that you don't fold them all in at one time. You fold in about 1/3 to loosen the mixture. So important so that it accepts it. You see how the mixture's gotten looser? Folding should not be beating in, it should just be turning in. Preheat the oven to 325 degrees, bake, not convection.
Oh, that's important. Okay.
And then you want to use a small scooper like this and a parchment-lined baking pan.
Okay.
These
It's like a
take
little ice cream scooper.
It is a little ice cream scooper. Let me show you how they look. You'll get 24 of these wonderful scoops.
Just like that.
And you see how I sort of put them? And you can do 4 across, 3 down, so you'll need 2 pans to get your 24. You pull them out of the oven, let them cool a little, but there's nothing better than a warm macaroon.
I know.
Give it a try. And you can freeze these. They freeze beautifully.
I just want to break it. Oh, look at that.
Isn't that perfect?
Look at that goodness.
They are good.
They are so good.
They are so good.
What a great recipe, Rania.
I'm so glad that you think so, and you can make them at home and freeze them in time for the holiday season. So now that's 2 recipes under your belt that you can bake ahead,
It's
Selena.
so easy.
And you're going to, aren't you?
I am.
All right. I'm
See you
counting on
next
it.
time.
All right, kiddo. I want to have one too.
Oh.
So darn good.
You know, there are 2 kinds of baking during the holidays. There's stress baking. I know a
Okay.
lot of people that love that. They get stressed with the holidays and they just get in the kitchen and they start knocking out dozens of cookies. The other kind is being in the kitchen with someone that you love and making memories. And I feel like Rania and Selena just did that.
And I was just thinking, I've never had a warm macaroon.
Oh.
That sounds fantastic. And I actually, they were magical to me because I never had an idea of how they were made.
Yeah.
And now the curtain has been pulled back, and I have a feeling they'll still be magical.
I bet. For a
Yes.
copy of today's recipe, you can go to PittsburghTodayLive.com. We have it posted for you there.